Hello, hello. How is everybody? Hope you guys are good. Hope you had a good day. Okay, my lovelies, let's just jump right in. Because what is happening to these people is insane to me. Okay, eminent domain. In Hawaii, eminent domain gives the government the power to take your property even if you don't want to sell. But under the Fifth Amendment, eminent domain must be for a public use, which traditionally meant projects like roads or bridges. Meanwhile, the government must pay the owners just compensation for their property. Now, public use. If they wanted to, hypothetically speaking, of course, if they wanted to take it and use it to turn it into a smart city, a 15-minute city, technically they could do that because it would be for public use, right? That's who it's for, the public, not them. The Supreme Court decision, Kelo versus New London, made it much easier to abuse eminent domain. Unfortunately, the U.S. Supreme Court gutted federal protection against unconstitutional eminent domain when it handed down its decision in Kelo versus New London in 2005. By a vote of 5 to 4, the Supreme Court dramatically expanded the definition of public use to include private economic development. See? 15-minute cities, things like that. In other words, local governments can condemn homes and businesses and transfer them to new owners if the government officials think that the new owners will produce more taxes or jobs with the land. As Justice Sandra Day O'Connor warned in her dissent, the specter of condemnation hangs over all property. Nothing is to prevent the state from replacing any Motel 6 with a Ritz-Carlton, any home with a shopping mall, or any farm with a factory. Hawaii responds to Kelo. State lawmakers have failed to pass any reform legislation. However, in 2008, the Hawaiian Supreme Court handed down a decision that lets property owners challenge a taking if its purported public purpose is pretextual. Although our courts afford substantial deference to the government's asserted public purpose for a taking and condemnation proceeding, where there is evidence that the asserted purpose is pretextual, courts should consider a landowner's defense of pretext, the court held. Based on this decision, Hawaii received a D- for its eminent domain laws. Okay. Let's get out of that. Now let's see what's going on. It's reported that kids were at home or on the way home from school that day. Parents weren't at work.
Not quite sure how to ask this question, so I'm just going to ask it. Where are the grieving parents? The parents of all the kids that are supposed to be missing, the ones that we don't know anything about, the ones who may have died at home and have been heard from, where are the parents? Where are the parents demanding that they get to go in and find their kids? Where are the parents? Where are the grandparents? Where are the aunts? Where are the uncles? I know there's a lot of suffering going on, but we've been led to believe that there are a lot of dead kids in Maui. Where are the parents?
Exactly. Where are they all? And where are the surviving children, right? Did all of those children perish? I mean, where is everybody? Where are all of the survivors? Where are their parents? Why are parents not coming out talking about the children that they lost in these fires? It's just very odd. Okay. And I mean, I'm just saying, we don't know what happened to them. We don't know what happened. So many are missing. As a matter of fact, 3,000 students go to school there, okay? 400 have been enrolled in new schools. 200 have been enrolled for homeschooling. That's 600 kids. Where are the other 2,400? All right, now let's look at this. Hold on. Wait a minute, why can't I? Searchers imploring family members of the fire missing people to submit DNA for identification. Now they're asking people for their DNA to help identify the remains. I don't know, you guys. You guys decide for yourself. Okay, I'm just bringing you the information. All right. Maui police headlocked me for asking the mayor about the missing children. Mayor Bison knows the answer, but he's hiding it. The mainstream media have been refusing to press the mayor on this, so residents and I started pressing him hard for the past several days. He's been demonizing and attempting to discredit me ever since. Regardless, we've been able to really blow the lid off this story. This is a cover-up. Children were alive. I've even heard horrific first-hand accounts from locals that found baby bones in car seats and bones of a young boy laying on top of his dog to protect it from the inferno. The 4 schools there served over 3,000 students. Only 400 have enrolled in other schools. Another 200 are doing virtual learning. Where are the children? Let's check this out.
Today, when a man confronted him about the information being publicly released. We have no idea if any of them are children. We have no idea. That's independent journalist Nick Sorter. His social media says he flew in from Louisville 2 days ago. Police asked Sorter to calm down and even physically held him back. He persisted, but it eventually ended peacefully.
No, sir, we don't know who you are. You're not identifying yourself as media.
Are you law enforcement? Yeah. You're law enforcement? Yeah. So we're not going to ask that question. How many of these 10 cadavers are
the Maui department, okay? The press show is over.
Yeah. So he's not going to answer my question.
Thank you.
Yeah, take pictures of me.
There's no need for that.
You're with Maui police, right?
Yeah, he's done with the press
I
conference.
appreciate your patience.
Yeah.
Get out of my way. Who are you?
With the Maui Police Department.
Okay, and what's my crime? You're literally pushing
The
me.
press conference is
I
over.
don't care if the press conference is over. Get out of the way. Sorry. All right, so there are 110 cadavers, but we can't identify. We can't identify how many of them are children. This is get out of my fucking dude. Get off my throat.
Relax, sir.
No, I'm not gonna get.
Relax.
No, I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm not gonna relax, dude. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm trying to ask a question. We can't get the answer for it. How many of the 110 dead are children? You know who are children. They're cadavers. You have the bodies. You know how many of them are children. How many children are dead? Step back, please. How many children are dead, Mayor? So you're just not going to tell.
I don't know. I wish
Yes,
I knew
you
the
do.
answer.
How many children are missing? You
I
know.
wish I knew the answer to that. I'd be happy to answer that.
You have no estimate as to how many children are missing?
I guess
Nothing?
we can end this right now if you guys want.
Sorry,
This is one of the biggest questions that the people of Lahaina have, but you don't want to answer.
It always takes one or two to ruin it for everybody.
Please, this
That's
is
what
our
happens.
first. This is our only
Well, we could say
opportunity.
that about you. You ruined it for
No,
everyone.
and
You're
this shortly-
welcome to say it. You're the media. You can say whatever you want.
You're a disaster.
All right. Okay.
You've been the worst mayor we could possibly imagine.
You won't even wait.
Respect. Respect what? This is the most dismal response we've ever had.
You won't wait for your turn. You want to shout over these guys that are legitimate.
Why don't you give them the
are
real
legitimate
answers
media,
then?
so.
Give them the real answers.
That's not his question.
Let him.
Yeah. You can go. You can go. Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
Where are the children? That's all the guy is asking. You know, and not for nothing, but you really have to ask yourself questions when you find out that the fire hydrants were empty. You find out that the guy refused water to the people. I mean, you find out that kids were released from school. Their parents were at work. All of these children are missing. And then you can't get a straight answer from them how many of those bodies were children. Where are the survivors? What is happening? Okay. This country is about to explode with righteous anger. We are seeing the mass taking, I will say, of children in the name of false God and false idols. And Biden wanting to go there, talking about, yeah, I almost lost everything. I almost lost my house. I almost lost my family. We had a little kitchen fire. I mean, that's probably one of the most insensitive things that a president could have said at that moment. And then you can't even have enough respect to stay awake during this. It's terrible.
This country is roiling. This country is about to explode with anger, righteous anger. And it's no wonder they're trying to lock us down again. It's no wonder they're trying to cancel our elections. It's no wonder that they're trying to shut down all of our free speech, because we can see it. We can see it with clear eyes. And I can see you, Joe Biden. I can see you, Joe Biden. And I'm never going to take my eyes off of you. And we can all see you for what you are now. We can all see this twisted, perverted regime serving evil. I don't know how else to put it. When you have children sacrificed, burned alive. This is what the God of the Bible came to stop. The burning of children in sacrifice to false gods and false idols. And children are being burned and killed and sacrificed to false gods and false idols yet again here in the United States. This is a spiritual war. We are fighting against the spiritual evil, and only through an awakening will this country ever be saved.
I could not have said it better myself. And it is. It really is.
It's like is like the quietest tragedy ever. Isn't it strange how quiet everything is? And in this case, no news is probably bad news. You don't hear from families of tourists because maybe it's not tourists that are still dead. Silence from the locals because maybe they're gone. And then the officials don't say anything because this is possibly worse than anybody imagines. You're not going to see anybody. And it's kind of scary who these people might be, right? They might not be adults. And I think that this is a really, really horrible tragedy. And I hope people learn that evil isn't some guy with a twirly mustache, tying helpless women to train tracks. Often it's a non-thinking, unbending mind that's inherent to an ideology. If this is true about this guy and the 5-hour delay of water, he should never walk this earth safely again. If he held the water back while these people burned alive, and he thought, well, you need water, but you should appreciate the greater goal of equity, that's despicable. I don't believe it. I can't believe somebody would actually delay water for 5 hours. But then again, we've seen the ideology of equity show up everywhere. You know, we're told that it's not about where you start, it's where you end up, and everybody has to be the same. So while I understand that you might need water to be safe, there are other people, local farmers, that deserve that water too. If that was actually the conversation, God help that person, because that's just disgusting. Again, we all become experts when these tragedies happen. But the one thing I'm pretty clear on with ideology is that they always put it before people. And you end up in situations like this where they justify the death of others. The saddest part about this is there's no noise. It's just quiet. And I'm wondering, embarrassing, they're all crammed in there like it's Thanksgiving on their little card table and the adults are somewhere else. Dana, 2 parts to this. This is amazing. The Jake Tapper thing, so obviously CNN is getting the go-ahead to slowly remove Biden from the presidency, because they never said this before. Now Jake's saying it, but then he offered that little get-out-of-jail-free card by saying, what's his blind spot? It's not a blind spot. He actually sees.
It is crazy. How can you, seriously, how can you deny people water, right? When people are literally burning in the streets. And you're saying, no, we can't use the water. No. We got to think about, equity. I mean, we got to think about the preservation of it all. It's completely insane. Like, why on earth are all of the fire hydrants empty? Why? I mean, that's crazy. Well, or is it? It looks like it's out of a movie. It literally looks like the apocalypse. And you know what it reminds me of? The Book of Eli. Have you ever seen that movie? Denzel Washington? That is what that looks like. I mean, it's completely crazy. And these people had no chance. None. It is insane. UN Agenda, Sustainable Development. It's a global land grab to move population into concentrated city centers, aka smart cities, and clear them out of rural areas. It's being done via various overt and covert schemes, such as regulation/taxation and climate engineering operations. Deliberately burning down houses in Paradise, California in 2018, and now in Maui in August 2023, are just 2 examples. Now this was a very short video, but it is so hard to watch.
Good luck. Look at this. Holy shit. This is a nightmare. I don't know where he's going. Probably to block our street. They're going to fucking barbecue all these people down in Lahaina. We're all trapped down in here. They're blocking off all exits. And everyone is just stuck. Going in a circle in a fire pit. Good luck.
I mean, how horrific is that? It's just... It's completely insane, you guys. I cannot even believe it. All right. This, I think, has the, I can't play the music, so here's what I'm going to do. This article was written October 18th, 2022. Why the heck are celebs all painting their Maui properties the same weird shade of blue? Obama, Clinton, Hanks, DeGeneres, Tegan, Kid Rock, now even Oprah. What exactly do billionaires see in this frankly, I can't read with that gulp, off-putting color? Okay? This is when this article was written. October 18th of 2022. All the celebrities painting their houses this blue color. Don't you know I'm good? Yeah, had to mute that. Watch. Blue, not burnt. All these umbrellas blue, not burnt. See this? This was from Springfield, from the Simpsons episode. It was blue, not burnt. Now this is a laser weapon, or a laser being used on these fabrics. The only one it can't burn is blue. I mean, how bizarre is that? That is crazy, isn't it? I mean, what's going on in Lahaina is, I mean, it is I don't even know if there's a word. It is an attack on humanity. It is a tragedy like I couldn't even imagine. Just, think, do your own research, think for yourself. Don't believe what you're told and believe only half of what you see. Because there is a lot of deceiving going on. What caused this disaster? What is the root of this disaster? So you have all of these things that took place. The water hydrants, the kids being out of school, the parents being stuck at work, them blockading the roads in, not being able to leave, the no siren going off, no warning. And then you have the guy who's in control of the water saying, no, we're not giving you water. You have all of these missing children. What is going on? What is really going on here? And then you have people going and trying to buy the land off of these guys. And as we read in the beginning, the government has every right to come in and take that, which is completely insane to me. I don't know. I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. Please hit that thumbs up. Please consider subbing to the channel if you haven't already. And please consider becoming a member of the family. We would love to have you. Anybody who wants to donate to us or the channel, the links are all down in the description below. I love you guys. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay safe. Keep asking those hard questions. Keep spreading that light. I will see you guys next time.